In your opinion, does the current school system work for teen moms?
Teen moms at school, they need to consider their time. There's only so many hours in a day. You have obviously to look after your child, and you have to make sure that you get all your work and your studying done. So understand you're going to be tired. You are going to be exhausted. There's no getting around it. You just have to get through it, okay? Understand that at school you may not have as much in common with your friends as you used to, because now your concerns and your interests and your life is completely different. That can be depressing at times, and it can make you feel a bit lonely. Just focus on your goal. Your goal is to get that matric certificate, and because that's going to open further doors for you for moving forward. So just keep your eye on what your goal is at the end, what you're doing it for yourself and you're doing it for your child. Rest when you can, okay? There's no point in burning out. Ask people for help. There's no harm. There's no harm in accepting help from people who want to help you. And just keep going, keep going. Every day that you get up and go to school is another day closer to actually getting where you want to be for yourself and your child. But understand it's not going to be easy, but it can be done. Although there are guidelines in place for how things are supposed to work, in practice, especially in the sort of rural areas, it's all very much determined by the principal in charge. So even that person's mood on the day has an effect on whether the circumstances are conducive to her staying in school or not. So in a lot of cases, schools will try their very best, and they're very good at keeping the girls in school and giving them support that they need. In some cases, maybe you're unlucky and they're not. That's why it's important to know what your rights are, and to not just take your principal's word for it if he says something that you don't think is right. Go out and look for that information elsewhere. There's a lot that they could do to make it easier. They could, for one, a lot of the girls struggle with people bullying them. And the stigma that happens when the girls come back to school or they are pregnant. They get treated badly by their peers. There's a lot that schools could do to put a stop to that. Teachers as well very often don't have helpful attitudes, and that needs to stop. It all depends on the people in your school. Some are good, some are not, just like anything else. Look for further advice if you need it, and surround yourself with people who are going to help you and not bring you down.